author of Life After Losses, the book and the blog, and here are 5 things I think you need to heal after a dramatic loss or life change. Number 1, don't do it alone. It is so much more difficult when you push people away, as I did when I lost my first husband. It was just too painful to see them when it was no longer us. But then I learned something. I wasn't the only one grieving his loss. And so by the time my second husband passed away, I didn't push people away. I let them help me with the mundane things like providing the family with meals. That allowed me to focus on myself and our children. And I don't think that I actually cooked a dinner in over 2 months. Number 2, don't self-medicate with drugs or alcohol. If you're depressed, seek professional help. There's no reason why you wouldn't be depressed, especially if you lost someone. And we all need to eliminate the stigma of seeking help for mental health. I'm not a professional, I'm just somebody who's lost 2 spouses in my life. And I didn't want to feel anything the first time around, so I felt that I needed to spend time in the bottle, and that was about 2 years of just feeling numb. When my second husband died, I didn't have that luxury of doing that because I was suddenly a single parent, and that was careless and dangerous. So I sought professional help to address my depression. Number 3, time is the great equalizer. It is both a friend when you're grieving and an enemy. Take all the time that you need though, and I firmly believe that there's no set of rules that will fit everyone, but there are some universal truths that I've experienced and witnessed. That first year is going to be all about firsts without your loved one, and your timeline for healing is going to be different than anybody else's. There's nothing wrong with that. Time, however, will lessen the sting. Number 4, the process of grieving and mourning is not a linear process. Instead of going from step by step to anger, denial, bargaining, depression, acceptance, and calling it a day, you're going to flip back and forth between those, sometimes all in the same day. Don't expect that there's a step-by-step process to get you from point A to point B towards feeling better and towards healing, but you can certainly do things within each of those that allow you to move forward. You have to understand, you're now on a roller coaster. It's not a train. Number 5, anticipate those triggers when you can. Triggers exist all over the place, whether it's a date or a favorite smell or a meal, or it's maybe the plaid pajamas that you used to wear lounging around the house that you catch out of the corner of your eye. If you spend some time thinking ahead of time about how you want to deal with triggers, the intensity and the emotions of those actual events tends to be just a little bit less. Doesn't make them go away, but it helps. Again, I'm James LaVeck, author and blogger of Life After Losses at lifeafterlosses.com, and these are just 5 things I think you need to heal after dramatic loss or life change.